I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The lyric scientist lab.
Stress-free, as all of you should be, because you are joining us for episode 186. My God. 186 episodes of this here Mad Science Lab.
186 I've ever heard in my
Well,
life.
I didn't mean to do that. As always, it is I, RJ, the pizza guy, along with Jared, the visual mad scientist. Jared, say hello. There's that famous thumb of his.
Fucking shit's bright this week.
And then joining us again is Shawn,
Howdy.
the other pizza guy.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on? I don't mean to say the other. You are the pizza guy. You're still the pizza guy.
Yeah, I'm the last pizza man standing.
I am just a guy that lives based. I'm like that guy that can't get over like his years in high school. You know what I mean?
Hey,
you know,
high school was great.
It's like I was like the star athlete. You know, I had all the girls hanging off of me. I wish, but you know, that's but that's kind of how I am now. When people are like, "Hey, you used to be the pizza man," and I was like, "Yeah, I remember back in my day." And then it just, I'm becoming one of those people, and I don't know if I like it, but I also find it kind of funny at the same time. You know, just like, oh God, this guy is.
What are you talking about?
I'm just talking about my well-being as an individual and how now I just kind of do things I'm just a normal person now. I'm no longer a superhero.
He's having an identity crisis.
I am.
Clearly.
But
now you're RJ to get yelled at by a customer, man.
oh, dude, that guy.
Well, that happens at the pizza places too.
yeah,
Well, fucking rich customers.
dude, fucking some people, dude. I swear, working in customer service is just, blah. Shout out to all those that do it and put up with it. You guys are rock stars.
And I say rich because only rich people go to dealerships to get their fucking car worked on.
Oh my God,
True.
this guy was just raging. He was just like, "Oh, my truck was supposed to be ready today, but they had found another problem with it." He was like, "I have contracts and this."
We all have something. Like when I worked for Sprint, which he just informed me yesterday that the T-Mobile over there is gone now.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know what they're?
Remember, there's nothing. I just finished. He said just last week or something. But yeah, the customers in the cell phone industry, when it comes to business, like, oh, I've got clients and I'm bad. Like, bruh.
We don't care.
The mayor's up my ass.
The mayor's up my, like, what the fuck? Like, nobody fucking cares. Like, we're doing the best we can to help you in this moment, in time, this in our grasp.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
And being a dick is not going to make
No,
me
yeah,
rush.
no, it's gonna make
if
me-
anything, I'm going the other way.
Or I'm going to tell you to walk out with your fucking phone and go to another store.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. I mean, some people just have no patience with this stuff, and I just don't get it, man. I really don't. So people that do
Entitlement.
that, if you do that, you suck. Yeah, please don't be that person.
A lot of people do it. That's everything. Everybody's entitled these days. They feel like they deserve something that they haven't earned.
These people are like a struggling doctor's office.
Yeah.
No patience.
No patience, exactly.
Well,
Zing.
And you told me to watch out with the dag jokes.
I just thought of it on the spot. I was like, this is so awful. That's great.
Yeah, it was really good. I do like it. I'm going to use that at work and then probably get just
Yelled at.
verbally harassed.
it's definitely kindergarten level.
Dude, oh, come on. That's at least second grade, all right?
We'll give you second grade on that.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. But before the show started, folks, Shawn had this crazy idea. Only if, this cup,
Yep.
this mug,
Move it out of the way.
this idea that what if we had I was going to say breathalyzers.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Yeah. The
Blow
boobylizer.
Yeah, you blow it into it. You
Blow into the boobies.
Yeah, and then they inflate.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, so now
Shout out to Dar for you. Said that was a white man joke.
Well, I am a white man.
you know what's funny is I'm a white man too. Right.
So we tell white man jokes.
That's why the lights are a little dimmer over there.
Oh, geez Louise.
Oh, Lord.
No, but Shawn was talking about having a breathalyzer on his phone just to prevent late night drunken posts or texts or whatever. It's not really a bad idea.
Just thought about something.
The drunken texts.
You did it backwards. You gave the punchline before you did the setup.
Oh, well, I wasn't thinking of it as a joke.
But
I don't have the comedic mind of Jared.
The reason why we were talking about it is because it was fun. It was a funny concept.
Oh, it is a funny concept. It's just if you think about it, it's not a bad idea.
So someone else set it up better so people understand what's actually happening.
Well, some of us are sometimes prone, maybe myself included, to do stupid things with our phone when we're drunk. Like, send text messages we wish we could take back and Facebook
What you can
posts.
do on an iPhone, unfortunately.
Wait, you can unsend?
Yes.
But not if they've already seen it. Or if they have, it doesn't matter. They've already seen it.
Well, I mean, I think it's within a certain amount of time.
Right.
But,
like, you could do that on the Facebook Messenger, too. Like, 'cause sometimes or maybe I've done that.
Yeah.
I hate Facebook Messenger.
Dude, it's like a void, dude. Just it's like a bottomless pit. I feel like when I go into Messenger, I'm like where like the scumbags are. Does that make any sense?
Wow.
No. Does that sound? Was that pretty harsh?
Might have been a little harsh. I mean, I'm sure there's scumbags on there. I'm on there.
Yeah. Cheers to that.
Cheers to
Yeah,
scumbags. Yeah.
I'm going to change the camera now. Why the fuck? Well, dang, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, shit.
Something scumbaggy.
I just feel like everybody on there is like sneaky as fuck. Like
Not scumbaggy. No. Yeah, well, you know what? It is scumbags. Because if you, somebody's going to get offended by this, but if you call me through Facebook Messenger,
I
fuck
don't
off.
call
I'm not
people on.
answering that shit. I'm not saying you,
Right.
but people do.
Like,
I'm
unless
like,
you don't have their number, like,
Okay, that's fine. If I don't have your number, there's probably a reason.
Right. I mean,
Also, don't fucking if you don't have my number, I don't want you calling me. So why do you think it's okay to intrude on my fucking life through your
but it's
phone
not,
call?
It's not always
Facebook
that
phone
way.
call.
Like, sometimes, like, you just never exchange numbers. Like, I mean, one time you guys called me on the show on my Facebook Messenger because you couldn't find my number.
yeah.
That was him.
I wasn't mad. I wasn't like, if you don't have my number, don't fucking call me. Like,
I'm entitled to my fucking backwards ass opinion, okay?
okay, fair enough.
Thank
At
you.
least you acknowledge it's backwards.
Just don't call me on fucking Facebook. It's weird. It's fucking social media. That's not where you call people.
Yeah, it is very odd. I remember the first time somebody called me, and I looked at it, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I just didn't know. I didn't know how to react.
What is this space machine?
Yeah. Like, seriously, I looked at it. I didn't know how to answer. It had the little. It was very awkward. I was uncomfortable.
There's usually a green button that you push.
No,
that
I
says
know.
answer.
I didn't want to push it.
Except, see, normally when you get a regular phone call, like, you slide up the button. So at first I couldn't even answer the call. I'm like, I'm sliding up, and she's like, no, just hit the button.
Is this another Android thing? Because we don't slide up.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Mr. bragging about his iPhone all the time. Yesterday at the Metro, he's like mocking my physical smart chip card, and then both times going through and leaving, his phone is like not working when he's trying.
It works.
To,
I think the scanner
It
is
was
just
great.
the scanner is just not as fast as I was used to it. Because when we went to when we got postponed, the game got postponed. It was working fine then. So I don't know what the difference between then and there was.
It's just so great because right before we went through, he said something about like, "Oh, he's still using the card." Blah, blah, blah.
That's the first time that I've had that issue, and I've used it several times.
It was so great. I just laughed
Yeah.
at
Yeah,
it.
didn't I use it when we went?
Opening day. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen you use a physical card in a while. Now that I think about it.
I only just started.
Of course not. He has
Before
an
opening
iPhone.
day was
Yeah.
the first time.
Yeah. So
I'm sure you have a wallet or some shit in there.
What, on
And
my
you-
phone?
yeah.
Yeah.
So you
I
can use
could.
that.
Yes, I could do it. I don't want to.
setting it up was kind of a pain in the ass, though, on my phone.
I'd rather just pull
What
the card out of
How
my
was it a
pocket.
pain in the ass?
I don't know. It asked me for like a shitload of just random information.
Bro, it asks you for the numbers on the back of the card. It's like a credit card.
I know how things work. If it says first name, I obviously put my last. No, I'm just joking. But
Middle.
yeah, there you go, Joseph. But I don't know. I remember doing it in Tortuga Verde one day, and it was just asking me a bunch of weird ass questions. I hate the show. I hate both.
That came up yesterday.
Yeah.
But I was fucking tinkering with it. I got it done, but it was just a pain in the ass. Do you know why? because I have like 5 physical cards in my wallet.
Yeah,
Oh, I do
you
too.
can only
I
put
showed
one.
Jared.
Yeah, and so I think I was like confusing, like something was happening, and I was like, you know what, this is fucking dumb. So I just put money back on the physical card, and that's what I used. Dude, it was asking me for like the dumbest shit. It was like
It doesn't ask you for
it does.
Shit.
It was like,
It
are
took
there
me
rocks
literally
in front of your house?
No, dog. It took me,
And I'm like, fuck, I'm calling my mom.
it took me a maximum
You know.
of 3 minutes to set that shit.
Well,
up,
not
dude.
this guy.
What is your uncle's birthday? Like,
Yeah,
you know,
just the most random fucking shit. You know, it was asking me weird questions. I swear, not normal. It had nothing to do with taking the metro. Put it that way.
Right.
Literally nothing to do with it.
Okay.
I don't do any of that, paying with your phone shit.
It's much easier.
It's so hard for me to pull my
And-
wallet out and put my credit card in.
And I'm pretty sure that it's more secure too, than using your credit card straight up.
I'm sure, but hey, I've never had any problems there. And
Well, I should say these are more secure because the encryption on the Apple stuff is for like payments is pretty intense.
Now, I will say this. Since about a month or so ago, I had to order a new credit card because I, at the time, thought I had a fraudulent charge on my account.
right.
So they cut my shit off. They're like, hey, we're going to send you a temporary card. Use your Apple Wallet. I've never used Apple Pay in my life.
right.
So I was fucking up really bad, dude. Like, I didn't realize I had to double click and all this other stuff. So I'm going up to I wanted to test myself.
Doesn't it literally say?
Yeah, but I
Double tap.
thought it was very. I was tapping the screen. Like anyway, I figured it out. Sorry,
Bruh, there's a fucking arrow that points to the.
I figured it out. I said,
Stop screaming into
I'm
the
just
fucking
telling
mic.
you. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. I'm just a real passionate individual. But what I wanted to say was I wanted to try it out. Like before, I didn't want to do it my first time. You know, hey, I'm at the bar. I've got like a $25 tab. Hey, swipe my phone, and then it doesn't work or nothing. So I went up to the vending machine in the lunchroom in the break room at work. So I was like, all right, here we go, RJ. I had a little sweat bead dripping down.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
There were guys sitting in there eating lunch. I thought they were all staring at me.
They yelled at you. They're like, "The fuck are you paying with your phone for?"
That's something they probably would say to me. But I go up and it was like, and nothing happened. I was like, oh shit.
And you got nervous. Just
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Somebody got some quarters.
Dude, it was almost like performance anxiety. And I just
Well, I will tell you
I just
this.
couldn't get it up.
Relax with the screaming.
I'm sorry.
If you use it at a restaurant, this is one of the big reasons I hate it. Is as somebody who works in a restaurant as a waiter, it's not gonna print out a tip line.
Ooh.
Even if this is what's really, really pisses me off. Even the Apple card, the physical Apple credit card, does not print out a tip line. So apparently Apple hates service industry people and doesn't want us to get tipped. But
I don't know about that. I've never had that.
That's
issue.
actually,
I don't. The physical card is it's more of a novelty because it's made out of titanium and it's all.
I just don't know why it doesn't put the tip line. So what I'll do is I say, fuck, I'm like, I didn't do all this to not get a tip. So I just write it on there. I just write tip, put a line, total, boom.
There you go. It gives it an extra little personalized feeling to the customer. So it might be a good thing for you.
It also feels like they're like,
instead of being a bitch about it. What up, Londa? What up, Al? Yeah.
Londa, Al, what's going on?
Londa said, passionate is not a word most people in this chat would use in the comments.
Well, I don't think anybody would use that word, but passionate nonetheless. So I go up. It doesn't work. Yeah, it didn't work. So I'm like, fuck. I was like, what do I do?
Are you gonna pull your fucking chat up again?
Well, my phone's almost dead, so it does have to charge.
Jesus Christ, this guy has a dead phone every fucking day.
No, it's not every day. I was
just every podcast day.
Yeah, it's true.
This is exactly correct.
Well, but before I get into it, hold on. So I'm going up to swipe it or to scan my and I'm like, fuck, it's not working. Like, what do I do? So I do it.
Start
it took
banging
me,
on the machine.
Yeah, well, it took me about 2 good attempts, and I was like, hey, man, I made a joke. I was like, my Apple Pay's not working. They were like, you double-clicked it, right? And I was like, yeah. And that's when I realized I wasn't.
You're actually using it the way it's intended to be, right?
Yeah, and I was
You're
like,
not a moron, right?
Yeah, and I was just over there, and the more sweat beads are coming down my face. I was like, of course, guys. So, I double-clicked it.
That's a skit right there.
Dude.
That's a skit like shit.
But dude, I'm telling you, so I double-clicked it, and then lo and behold, a new prompt came up. It said, pay with passcode. So I put my passcode in. It said, please put up to scanner. Felt my phone vibrate, heard the little boop, and I was just like, so that's when I bought that bottle of ice cold Coca-Cola, and then I drank about a quarter of it, let out that nice, carbonated burp, and I went about my day. I felt like my balls grew about like 2 centimeters in width.
All right, Cindy Lou Who.
Yeah, I'm just telling you. I mean, they were just raging at that moment.
Oh, my God.
Raging balls.
Yeah,
That's what the R and RJ stands for. Raging.
Raging.
That's what something sounds like.
But see, that's the thing. In theory, if everything went smoothly, then yes, using Apple Pay, Google Pay, whatever, would maybe be quicker than using your actual credit card. But it always goes like this, or the customer walks up to me and they're like, oh, hold on, I gotta open this and transfer this, and I'm like,
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing?
Meanwhile, you could have just pulled out your pocket, boom, boom. I mean, but okay, everybody's got to be all fancy schmancy.
Let's ask the viewers out there and all the listeners, what do you guys prefer? Do you guys like reaching into that back pocket, your purse, pulling out that good old piece of plastic or metal, as most of them are made of nowadays, swiping it the old-fashioned way? Or are you saying to hell with that, and are you with the times? You take out your phone, boop, done. No tip receipt for Shawn, leaving him disgruntled, having him write it in, which would actually
the results are already in, so relax with your little pitch here.
Okay.
Really, you don't swipe the credit card anymore, by the way.
Well, you insert
Well,
it.
Or tap it.
Yeah, the chip.
You only swipe it if I try the chip twice. Then it's gonna tell me, all right, the chip's not working.
The chips do wear out though, and that is the downside, I would say, to having a physical card. Maybe the strip or the chip goes bad after so many uses. But I will say, when I did finally get my new credit card in the mail, I got the new beefy one, or not the beefy one.
The beefy one.
I didn't mean to say beefy like that.
I wanted the beefy credit card.
Yeah. Well, so I got
I got the cheesy one.
Yeah, there you go. So I've got this beefed up Bank of America card, right? And it's made of metal. And I did what you would do.
Bank of America, yuck.
I've had them for like 17 years.
Ugh.
Nice.
What? I'm just telling you.
Loyal.
Ugh.
It's fine. Money goes there.
You hate America, sir?
I hate Bank of America, yes.
I had them a long time ago. When
I
was
did
in
too.
College.
Worst fucking experience of my life.
I've never had any. I don't know. I've just.
Worst banking experience or just
banking
worst?
experience?
Okay, all right.
Did you go into the bank and this was like?
No, it was just all around. It was the going into the bank, dealing with them. Period, and fees were ridiculous.
Did they touch your sensitive space?
Yes. My bank account.
Oh. Hey.
Come on, Jared, you got to get we need a sound bite for that. Give yourself a sound bite, Jared.
Yeah.
The sound bite is you motherfuckers laughing. That's what the sound bite is.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What a knee slapper.
Yeah, there we go. We like it.
And the results are in. Apple Pay 100%.
100%. Okay. All right. Thank you, folks, for your feedback.
Wow.
But for the listeners out there who aren't watching right now, let us know in the
and
comments
it's easier
below.
to move money around between my actual bank account and my card, because if I use my Apple card, I get cash back on that. That goes into your Apple Cash wallet or whatever.
Okay.
And then once it builds up, you can put that back into your account.
Now, am I the only one that still uses actual cash, like paper money?
Probably, yes.
Well, I would say a big bulk of your job is that's how you receive your funds.
Being
so
a waiter, I'm going home with tons of cash.
I wouldn't personally mind using cash in places. However, I don't really. Yeah, I think carrying a chunk of it around nowadays is
it's good to have just for like emergencies, I guess, because it's hard. I've had certain situations like dealing with tow truck drivers.
Right.
Like, well, if you give me $50, I can take it down. Like,
it's always good to have.
Motherfuckers, nobody's carrying cash these days. It's like, what are you talking about?
Well, if you need to buy weed.
And then there's always some problematic, but some person with a different color neck.
Okay.
Telling you some dumb shit and like, oh no, people carry cash. Like, no, dude, they don't.
Well, see, and that's why, like, some people get hip. Like, I saw the, because yesterday, you know, I told you I would have bought a hot dog outside, but I actually didn't have cash outside the baseball game. But I see now these guys, you know, they don't take cards, but they do have their sign that says, like, hey, you can Venmo me, PayPal, like, so they're getting with it. Like, I mean, shit, these days, if you're a homeless person out there begging for money, even if they're going to get something, they better have, like, a Cash App or something, because there's going to be people that are like, you know what, man, I would love to give you, like, $20 right now, but.
Yeah, but they can't have Cash App without a phone.
Right, but you can get a free
And I think you have to have a bank account, too, don't you?
I mean, you can make it. Trust me, I've seen people, like, with a homeless person with a sign, like, Cash App. Like,
I accept Venmo.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Dude,
They're smart.
The fucking nerve of homeless people. Like, I mean, dude, I swear to God. I mean, has the world gotten that crazy where they're, you know, it's like a homeless person has, like, you know, their Venmo account underneath it? Like, good Lord, dude.
I think we were kind of exaggerating a little bit, but.
No, I know, but just.
But you've seen them with Cash App?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Also, I like having cash, like, for when I go to a bar or a restaurant, because it's better to tip with cash. Because then, you know, they can just put that right in their pocket as opposed to you tip on the credit card. That might get taxed.
Real quick, the guy in the blue hat, Londa, is Shawn. He's one of our buddies.
Who is this guy?
Londa said, you're not the only one who uses cash. Criminals do as well. Here,
wow.
Here, at least, anyway. But that's Netherlands, so.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, dude, criminals carry cash.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, they do cash. Well, yeah, if you're selling illegal drugs.
I buy legal drugs now.
Which ones are legal?
Marijuana.
It's not that legal here.
It's legal enough.
I would like to think it's legal.
But
enough.
either way,
to a degree, yeah.
I'm not paying my dude with Cash App. Let's just put it that way. I guess I could go, you know, buy it legally in a shop or whatever, but I still prefer the sketchy dude pulls up in front of my house. We do the little handshakey thing and look all sketch.
Yeah, I mean, there's an art to looking sketch.
Yeah,
there really is.
It's not as fun if you just go somewhere and be like, "I'd like to buy some marijuana, sir."
Yeah, it takes the intensity out of it. It really
I don't
does.
want intensity. If I want to smoke, then I'm going to smoke to get rid of the intensity.
Yeah, but there's an art to the whole the drug dealer dap.
You guys are just fucking old. That's all it is.
Plus, he comes to my house.
Yeah.
You can
job.
You can order it and somebody comes to your house legally.
Yeah, I'm sure, but it's gonna be more expensive too.
Convenience fees.
Yeah.
Hey, this guy is not DoorDash. He ain't charging me no convenience delivery fee. I don't have to tip him.
Let me ask you.
Why would I say those words?
I don't want to even know what it says.
Now, do you tip? I wonder, if you legally have weed delivered, I guess you tip the delivery guy just like you would a DoorDash or a pizza guy.
I mean, I feel it's appropriate to tip anybody that delivers anything.
But I'm not
DoorDash-
tipping my dealer. Like,
Well, then that's why you get the shit weed all the time.
no, it's pretty good stuff.
Yeah,
I'm just joking. I don't know
He's
it.
Pretty high right now, so.
Yeah, it's all good. I mean, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Cheers to you.
Cheers to being fucked up.
Fucked up.
Oh yeah, that's definitely weird. Apparently, in the Netherlands, it is importing and selling cocaine is illegal, but using it isn't.
No, what the fuck?
Hey.
Kinda.
It makes sense.
So as long as you can get it.
Because over there, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong. More places drugs use is legal because it's treated as an
illness.
Yeah, as a medical issue, not a criminal issue.
Well, in DC, for example, it's not legal to sell weed. So,
but you can have 3 plants in your fucking house.
So what you do is
Don't come in here.
You
please.
go to the shop and you buy like a $50 bag of cookies, and they're like, "Oh, also, here's this free gift with your purchase, an eighth of marijuana."
Yeah. Nothing like a good old fat sack of green, I'll tell you.
Let's change subjects. I don't know why he wants me to do this, but apparently you've probably been playing it.
I have been super obsessed with Diablo.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
dude.
He was like, say the words. I'm like, oh, fuck, fine.
Say it.
We'll go ahead and transition over.
2.
He's almost to 50
Just go.
points.
To everybody's favorite entertainment segment of the week. It's the entertainment beaker because it's a container of entertainment.
I keep forgetting to put that little sound there.
Yeah, no, but man, if It really felt good, Jared. Thanks for letting me have that moment.
No worries.
I appreciate that. So, yep. I'll tell you, folks. There you go. I'm going to let everybody know right now that I was wrong. I've been wrong for many years of my life. Years ago when I was a kid making hood classics and just taking the world by storm as the dope man, you know, destroying kids on Halo and Call of Duty and anything I played, you know. I never once said, oh, let me play Diablo. That looks cool. Let me get my little wizard magic. Let me get my little axe. Folks, I apologize severely. As of last Saturday,
Some axe, I guess.
What the fuck?
He said, let me get my little axe.
Yeah, well, there you go. And the fact that you have one, sir.
Bro,
is
what is up with the screaming today?
I can't hear
He's
myself.
talking about his game. He's excited.
There we go.
You don't gotta be sucking it.
Whoa! Suck it!
Passionate. I apologize to everybody because I downloaded Diablo 4, and I'm going to tell everybody out here, it is addictive as a motherfucker.
Well, that's how they make games these days.
Oh my God. I was like, all right, cool. So I picked, so there's 5 level classes, and I won't take too long because I know.
Appreciate it.
Because I even said this to our good buddy Al Peppers earlier. He's like, you doing the podcast tonight, RJ? And I was like, yeah, I'm probably going to talk about Diablo, and Jared's going to look me dead in the face and say, hey, I don't care.
Well, there's another interesting question that came up, so I'm going to let you finish your little spiel, and then we'll get to that question.
So out of these 5 character classes, I picked the barbarian, the brute with the axe, the bludgeoning weapons, the 2 slashers, you know.
Uh-huh.
I'm a level 45 right now, recently completed the campaign earlier today. Now I'm going to build my class up to level 100. That way I can fight Uber Lilith in the end game. So therefore I have to go through several dungeons. And if you think I'm a nerd now, you just wait till next week. When
I don't, what, first of all, you know you had to get it.
Yeah, and I am super proud
level
of it.
100 nerd or level 48? Or
45.
45 right now. Currently
right.
45.
How long have you had the game?
A week.
Oh, damn. I would have thought you would have been at 205 by now.
No, because
100 max.
Reaching 100 is actually, it is, the higher you get up, the more experience you require per level. So once you get to higher levels, you do need a lot more experience. But there's just so much to do in this game, and I am so I was initially kind of intimidated by it. I was like, whoa, there's a lot here. And I've been watching a couple of YouTube guides to build my character and all. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I know you'll never play it, and I know you'll never will. But for anybody out there, if you have never played Diablo, I highly encourage you to pick up Diablo 4 and check it out. You will not regret it.
Okay.
And
Here's the question.
Okay.
Do you think Diablo 4 or Zelda will get Game of the Year?
Zelda by far.
Okay. Well, there you have it.
Yeah, Zelda by far. That's just my personal opinion. Am I having more fun with Diablo?
I do want to play a new game. I just don't see anything out there that I want right now.
Well,
I've even been looking at like straight up PC games, and I just don't see anything that's like really like make you. I can't remember the name of it, but there's one that's supposed to be coming out that looks really real. Have you seen the video gameplay of that?
I've seen a lot of stuff lately.
It's a first person shooter, like you're a cop or whatever, and like it looks so real.
Is it the one that you sent me?
Probably.
Yeah, like maybe a month or so ago
Yeah,
in text.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I do remember seeing that.
I don't know when that's supposed to come out, but
No, that does look incredible. But I'll tell you this much, Jared, and if there's a way for me, because what I did is Xbox has something called Game Share. And what I was able to do is I was able to download the game last week, and I'm actually able to share it with our good friend Al Peppers. That way he doesn't have to download it himself. So I'm wondering if there's a possible way, if you're playing on your PC, I can do the same thing with you. That way, at least you're not paying for it. You can kind of try it out and mess with it a little bit.
I'm not sure if I think no, I don't think so, because it would have to be probably the same. Because not every game is PC.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but I was just thinking if you had like
correct.
No, we don't do that here.
Yeah, we don't do that here.
Well, we try not to, but some
that.
things are just too problematic for YouTube, and so we just have to kind of figure that part out.
And, when we figure it out as we go, and I think we're pretty good at doing that stuff, folks. If you don't, if I don't say so myself. But I highly encourage everybody to go play it. So please, please, please. But if I can share it with you, I definitely will.
I am kind of interested. I don't want to play I don't know. The Final Fantasy 16, the demo came out. I haven't played it. I'm interested only because it has the same combat as style as Devil May Cry.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
So that's why I was thinking about it, but we'll see. I still don't like fairies and elves and fucking pixie dust and shit.
Well, if you can look past that thin layer of
What's so funny?
Yeah,
I was just reminding of the way I put it on the train yesterday.
Oh, you said
Gay Japanese shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No.
That's when we were talking about Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you can look past that thin layer and see the
Thin layer of what?
Of fantasy shit.
Oh, okay. It's hard. It took me fucking years to watch Lord of the Rings.
I know, but you
And
ended
it
up liking
sucked.
it, right? No, you don't like Lord of the Rings?
Fuck no.
Oh, dude, I love Lord of the
I
Rings.
ended up liking it.
Nerd.
Yeah.
Fuck, yeah, but that's been established. I was watching fucking. I lost track of time watching F1 qualifying today. So yeah, I'm a bit of a nerd.
Hey, that's a sports nerd is a different story. Okay?
It's not just sports; it's engineering.
Oh, you really are a nerd.
Yeah. Thank you, Shawn, for
This
being
show
here.
is called the Mad Scientist Lab for a reason.
A reason, folks. And they're
Not always the reason that people think it is.
We assumed it's because Jared's always mad.
Vampires, whatever the fuck, Al. It's still fantasy.
Yeah, but I will say, I think if you gave it a try, you might like it. That's all I'm saying, because I wasn't overly sold on it. I was like, yeah, maybe, but I am hooked. I am completely hooked to it.
Oh, you're talking about Diablo. I'm talking about fucking
Well, just
Final Fantasy.
Well, just fairy, fantasy shit.
You know,
in
I've
general.
never played one of the Final Fantasies ever.
Oh,
This
there's
is number 16 coming out.
I have played a total, I believe, of 4 of them. I haven't played any in many years, but I have played 7, 8, 9, and 10. So those are the 4 that I have played way back in the late 90s, early 2000s. So it's been a long time since I've played one.
He says he's not into fantasy shit, but he drinks out of a Baby Yoda mug. I'm just saying.
That's sci-fi, sir. It's not fantasy.
Oh, boy.
It's sci-fi fantasy.
I don't like it here.
I mean, there's literally wizards and shit on it. Like Jedi and fucking goddamn Sith are wizards and warlocks.
Yeah, but they're cooler wizards and
That
warlocks.
is
give you
true.
that.
They're definitely cooler.
And they
yes.
kill people.
Yeah, they
that-
do kill people.
Killing
like-
people is always cool.
Well, they kill
yeah.
people in Harry Potter, too, but not to like
Okay, don't bring up the H word.
Fine.
I've never seen any of those, actually.
Me either.
Have you ever read the books?
Nope.
Man, you
I don't
guys
know how
are
to
missing
read.
out on some cool stuff. Where's your inner child at? Where's your imagination?
Bro, I was a grown-ass man when those books came out.
You could still be a child at heart.
Obviously, Exhibit A.
Thank you, folks. I like I like being here. So if you're gonna if you do check out Final Fantasy 16, let us know how it is because I'm curious.
Well, I mean, I watched the trailer, but
I am actually,
and then it's so bad. The trailer is age restricted. You have to put your name in, or not your name, but your birth date. I always put the wrong date, as long as it's above 18. I don't want. That's just collecting information. Then
Jared's out there catfishing people.
no,
yeah, you motherfucker.
then when you click on for it to play the shit, it's on YouTube and it's restricted on YouTube, so you have to be signed into a YouTube account. So it totally negates the point of the website to have the fucking trailer on the fucking website.
I'm not jumping.
I don't know if
through
they
all these
knew.
fucking hoops.
I don't know if they know that
It's a lot
or
of
not.
hoops.
But
Lot of hoops.
as a web developer, yeah, that's kind of a problematic thing.
It is a bit excessive, especially if I'm excited for it. By the time I get there, I might be a little less excited because I got to do, jump through all these hoops. Just
Yeah.
not.
I got a maximum number of hoops I'll jump through, like 2.
What is it now?
he made a comment about your necklace and your polo earlier,
Oh,
and now he said you can't stop looking at your necklace outside of your shirt. It's really bothering him.
who's that? Al Peppers?
Yeah.
Get a life, Al. Go level up your sorcerer, you fucking weirdo.
Oh, bah, bah, bah.
Oh, no. I bet you $10. So Al started the game.
All caps. I was thinking the same thing.
Dude, lovely. Yeah, there you go. No, but he started the game a couple days after I did. I bet you $10 by the end of the night he'd probably be a level or 2 higher than me. I can already
He's
tell.
probably playing right now.
I know he's playing right. I know him. I know him like the back of like with my eyes closed. I could be like literally like sinking in a submarine to the bottom of the ocean, and I'm gonna exactly.
Wait, what?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. My point is that I know exactly who this man is, and I know exactly how he operates.
I know he's probably listening to this and playing the game right now.
Leveling up his sorcerer. You go, Al. You go. But enough of my babbling of my fairy tale escapades, which are really fun, by the way, folks. Check them out.
the way.
It is. You know what I decided to do for the sake of Jared this week's, folks? Because the last couple weeks, I've been coming home after the bar, and I sit there and I think, what can I do? Who am I? How can I change?
Not who I am, but what I do.
Exactly. Shawn, thank you for being the voice of reason right now.
No problem, bro.
I appreciate that. That's too
Sweet.
Oh,
and
my God.
I thought, let me turn on the television and let me watch some TV.
The old
So-
boob tube.
Yep, the good old boob tube. So I started watching this little old show on Apple TV called Silo. So I started watching this show.
Oh, after I fucking bitched you out for not watching it.
Oh, look at
Right, like
Jared
it's your
just
homework.
lit-
You
Yeah,
got-
look at my raging Americanness over here.
Hold on.
Do a
hold
book
on.
report on it.
Yeah,
Hold-
he's like a fucking
Actually,
teacher.
You know what?
really
You know what's funny? I fucking told somebody that if they want to learn about something, they should write a book report about it. Like, do the research and write a report on it.
I swear, though, it's like always with you two on this show. It's always like, it's like RJ is like, all right, Jared, I finally watched the show. Like,
Well, no, because this is part of the show. Part of the show is entertainment, film,
I
TV,
get it,
video games.
I get it.
So, like, for us to be able to talk about it, we both have to see the said thing.
But I want RJ to make you watch the show.
I've seen enough of those.
Dude, King of the Hill is awesome.
It's
bro.
okay.
No, that show's great.
I usually am the one. I've seen everything. Like, so there's not much that he can suggest to me to watch that I probably already haven't seen.
He's like Sauron, the all-seeing eye over Mordor.
He's seen everything.
Come on, man.
What? I'm just telling. It was a good.
Lord of the
reference,
Rings
friends.
was good, but Jesus.
I'm just telling you, it was a
Have
good
you
reference.
seen 24 with Jack Bauer?
I've seen some episodes.
Oh, some
I
episodes.
think, when that was on, I think I was in the Marine Corps when that was on, so I wasn't really paying attention.
Well, there's this magical thing called streaming. You can watch it anytime.
It's on Hulu, right?
Not interested.
it's
yeah,
on
it's
Hulu.
on Hulu.
Not interested.
Not interested. See, we try to give you a show.
I've seen enough of it where I get the idea. And how many seasons was it?
And there are 9 seasons.
Yeah, that's too much for
Plus
a
a
motherfucker.
movie.
For a motherfucker to be running every fucking day.
No, it's pretty.
It's too fucking
great.
much.
No,
It's like, how does the same thing happen to the same guy
Yeah.
so many times?
Over and over for 9 fucking years.
But then you could
Well,
also think about the same thing with John McClane,
Yeah, well,
Axel
there- yeah.
Foley, any
Every-
type of trilogy.
Yeah.
It's like, how does this keep happening to this guy? You know.
I mean it was his job. He was,
well, yeah,
counter-terrorist.
First of all,
unit.
don't bring Axel Foley into this because that is a whole different story.
I'm just saying, if there's a trilogy in something,
They make it work because he's a police officer.
Well,
And
Jack Bauer works at CTU, counter-terrorist unit.
That's not
Even though
that's-
usually
it's not even a real thing. but
Usually
go
when the
ahead.
season starts, well, yeah. I mean, because
More
they don't want
fantasy,
to, they don't want
folks.
to implicate an actual agency for legal purposes.
I get it.
But
But you can't say
usually-
you can't say he works for the CIA. Every other CIA show says
Well,
that.
because it's not exactly CIA. It's like,
Fantasy,
well, but hey, it works. Okay,
which is the other reason I don't want to watch it.
it's probably more like the FBI. It's more like a branch of the FBI.
Oh, even worse. That's
Yeah.
the worst of all.
No,
But
well,
really, when every season starts, he doesn't work there. He's like, I don't do that anymore. But then, the big attack happens, and it's like, Jack, we need you.
yeah.
Like,
No, I'll give you a good one. I was watching True Lies about 2 weeks ago. Good old Arnold Schwarzenegger.
The show?
No.
there is a show
Absolutely.
now.
Yeah, I know.
I haven't seen it.
I refuse to watch it.
I won't watch it either.
Because I would rather pour acid in my
I would
eyes.
rather watch the
Wow.
movie before I would watch
What
the
is
series.
wrong with your eyes?
Same thing.
Oh, yeah, when he starts crying.
Yeah.
I understand now why you cry. Yeah.
Same
What is
thing.
wrong with your eyes?
Same thing with the fucking. Goddamn, y'all and your fucking Arnold impressions. What was the other show? Oh, Equalizer.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck
With
would
Queen
you?
Latifah?
Yes. Why would you do that? Like, that's horrible.
Because it's woke.
Yeah, that one. I think I would watch True Lies before I would watch The Equalizer if I had to be honest.
I mean, you know what? It can't be much worse than Equalizer 2.
Yeah.
So
That wasn't bad, but there's a 3 coming
they're
out.
making. I shit on the second one, but I will be there like opening day for the third one because it's Denzel.
Third one looks good.
No, but
Denzel's one of those guys. I'll just be there. I don't care what the movie is.
But to credit when you were saying about the counter-terrorist unit, so I was watching True Lies a couple weeks ago because it's on Paramount Plus, and when they it takes place here in D.C. and all that because Arnold Schwarzenegger is an undercover spy. His wife doesn't know. For any people who haven't seen True Lies, but the section of the government he works for.
I'm sorry. Well, I don't know. For exception for people who don't live here. If you're an American, I'm pretty sure you've seen True Lies.
Yeah, I would like to say.
Otherwise, you're a fucking terrorist.
Yeah.
So.
And
fired, and then he just launches him off the missile.
Stop fucking doing shit from the movie. Fucking
It's a very quotable movie.
Goddamn, Arnold is an international
It's been
star,
revoked,
so
though.
I mean,
Yeah,
it could have
something
been,
else.
it could have went around the world.
That's true, but the branch of the government that they work for, when they get off the elevator, they walk down, the camera pans down to the floor, to the giant marble floor, and it's got like the Mason ring, and it's called the Omega Sector. And
That's definitely not a thing.
Yeah, no, but
Well, that is
At least CTU sounds like
wait,
a
what
real
is this
thing.
from? That's
True
from True
Lies.
Lies.
Yeah, yeah.
That's supposed to be CIA because they have a big thing in the middle of their floor,
yeah,
like the crest of CIA, and then the stars on the wall for all the people who died, but they can't say their name. They just have stars instead of their names.
And what I was gonna say is, but if that doesn't scream like '90s action, Omega Sector, I mean, what does, folks? What does?
I mean, it's
I work for the Omega Sector.
Bruh. We're not doing Arnold impressions today because y'all did that last
It is
time.
too late.
and it
We have
was-
already started.
I will cut this motherfucker off right now.
But
I will turn this car around.
Are we there yet?
No, but back to the original. So I started watching Silo. I was like, all right. I was like, let me watch this goddamn show so Jared doesn't
I've been
yell
telling
at me.
everybody about it, but then they're like, I don't have Apple. I'm like, bro, come on. You're making excuses.
You want us to
now.
break the law?
I didn't say
Breaking
anything.
the law.
I didn't say
breaking
anything
the
about that.
law, Washing the dog. Washing the dog.
Y'all are killing me. Go back to what you're saying.
So I decided to sit down and watch this show in the middle of my Diablo triad that I've been on the last 7 days, and I'm very much enjoying it. I'm about 4 episodes in. Okay,
fucking told you.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, first episode. I'm like, what's going on here? And I'm like,
That's the thing. You don't find out until they find out.
yeah. So I'm like, I'm over here. I'm like, all right, let's see what Jared. I mean, I was like, if Jared likes it, then I was looking for like little weird shit that you might like, and just
Like what?
You
I
like
don't know,
that
just,
weird shit, Jared.
Besides sci-fi.
Just the shit that's weird. So I was looking for weird shit that Jared would like.
What's
folks.
weird? Hold up. What the fuck is weird?
I was just looking at camera angles and all this other stuff, and I was like sitting.
I mean, the cinematography's dope.
It is.
So
So I-
the color grading, all that. Is that the type of shit you're talking about?
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I do video. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
I was just looking at it from not an actual viewer, but as a mad scientist.
There you go.
So,
See? There you go.
So I sat at one corner of my room and I was like, oh, I like the angle from here. Had my foot up like this, and then I leaned back like this, and I was just like, oh, I was like the way that's shot. I was like, oh, this is definitely up Jared's alley. So I got comfortable. Like after I was like, all right, I see why Jared likes this. So I'm about 4 episodes in, and I am very intrigued by it. I am very intrigued.
That's what the show does. It's like, bro, and you want them to tell you what fuck is happening, but then that's the beauty of the show. Like, you don't fucking know. You're in the same situation as them. They don't know why they're there. You don't know why they're there.
And I will say, and I told this to Shawn before you got here. I told him that I had been watching it, and I would recommend it for anybody.
All right, y'all give me the website. I'll check it out. Because I love a good mystery where, I mean, like RJ, one of our favorite shows was Lost.
Yeah.
Like,
I told you when I first told you about it, it kind of reminds me of Lost a
all
little
right,
bit.
I'm in. Let's go.
It does, and I will say the intro and the first time I watched it, the intro music, it gives me very big Westworld vibes.
I love it, bro.
Just especially the tone of the piano and the way the I guess the cinematic is set up. I get super big Westworld vibes from it, and I have not finished Westworld as a series, but it is a very good show.
Yeah, I'm way behind on that.
Oh shit! The fucking Black Mirror new season just came out. I'm behind on that right now.
I never got into that.
Whoa, you're missing out, bro.
Yeah, I never got into that. I think I watched like a couple episodes of it, and I was just like,
That's like a modern day Twilight Zone, kind of.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've never really been big into stuff like that. I've never been a huge Twilight Zone.
I used to love it. Twilight Zone. There was another one that used to come on. I forgot the name of it.
My dad loved it.
Strange Encounters. Something.
Strange Encounters of the something kind.
Maybe.
Third,
what?
fourth,
Close
fifth,
Encounters?
or-
Close Encounters?
Close Encounters.
Yeah, Close Encounters.
That was like the same type of vibe, right?
Yeah.
As Twilight Zone. I can't remember. It's been so long, but anyway, there was another
I
show.
love the X-Files.
So,
I'm a big X-Files guy.
This is X-Files is more of a series. This is
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Like Twilight Zone, it's
a different one every
thing.
time.
I got you.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got you. It's what's the word for that? A fucking something with an A.
epilogue, maybe? No, that's an E.
No, it's fuck it.
I don't know.
If you know
Anyway.
what Sean's trying to say, let us know.
Anyway,
folks.
Black Mirror, from the beginning, it's very it's very what's the word? I don't know. It just tells like about things about like the future, kind of not tells, but you'll see things that like, oh shit, this could be possibly what happens because of the things that we're doing now. This could happen in the future. Like I'll give an example. Like they have those little dogs, the Boston Dynamics. Of course, one other thing from fucking
So you
Boston.
hate that? You hate everything Boston?
They make robots that fucking can potentially kill people.
Sounds
But they,
like a very
you know, how
Boston-like
they
thing.
have the little yellow dog that walks around. It's a robot dog. Have
Yeah,
you seen
no,
that? Yeah. So in one of the Black Mirrors episodes, they have this lady is getting chased by a robot dog, but it has weapons on it, and like these dogs apparently have wiped out most of civilization. So it goes through this lady running away from this dog, and the dog is attacking her, and there's a whole bunch of other ones like the credit system that China has for like social, like you get certain points for being a good person or whatever. So they have one that has this chick who like she has a high social rating, but then something happens. Just she had a bad day one day, and something happens, and her rating just fucking plummets, and so she can't do any of the same shit that she did before. So it takes a piece of what's happening now and kind of shows like the dark side of what could happen if
The dark side.
if things keep progressing that direction.
All right. I
Black
see.
Mirror is good, man. I don't know how you haven't seen it before.
No, I have seen it. I don't know. Maybe when I watched it, I was just kind of like, hey, or let me check this out kind of thing. And it was just one of those days where I was like, oh, I'm not feeling it, and decided to put something I'm more familiar with on TV or whatever the case may be.
So comfort ass.
There's nothing wrong with being comfortable in my own safe space, Jared. It's okay. Where are you
Nothing
comfortable?
great comes out of comfortable.
I know that. That's why we're great at this podcast. Duh. So anyway,
The word I was looking for was anthology, by the way.
Oh yeah.
wow. You know what? I like that word. It just sounds professional.
Right.
There are some American TV series that are top tier. I would have to go. I'm a big fan of UK television series like Top Boy. What's the one with Idris Elba?
Luther.
Oh,
Luther.
yeah.
That's a very good show. That's a very good show.
There's a bunch that I've seen. What was that other one that I told you on Amazon to watch?
Downton Abbey.
No. There was
You kept telling me to watch it, bro.
Gangs of London is another good one. It's UK based. First season was the best.
I would think so.
And then there's one other one that had Christopher Walken in it. I can't remember the name of it. That's a good one. That's a new one, but that's good too.
I think
It's
I'll
on
watch
Amazon.
it. I think I'll watch anything with Christopher Walken. in it.
That's why I started watching it, but it's a UK based show.
Yeah, I'm a simpleton. I just watch American shows. But I'm sure these UK
As
shows
he
are great.
rocks a fucking Boston Red Sox fucking shirt over here. Of course, you're more American than me and RJ put together right now.
Yeah,
Fucking
dude.
right, yes.
Yeah.
God bless
I mean,
America, baby.
You're so American. We're like anti-American over here with your
Yeah.
level of American
I'm
status
like
that you
Hulk
have.
Hogan, and you're the Iron Sheik over here. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace
I
to
was
the
gonna
Iron
say,
Sheik.
so,
Yeah.
I don't
Fuck
think we
the
ever
Hulk
talked
Hogan.
about that. did we?
No, we didn't get a chance to talk about it last week, which is fine. We had our good friend over, and probably not the best person to discuss those things with.
Right. I think now you got a better guest for it. So.
Yeah, the Iron Sheik.
What? I'm sorry. What?
No, I'm just saying I would have brought up the Iron Sheik
No,
last week.
no, that's fine.
Yeah,
You can stop there.
No, the rest of the piece of the Iron Sheik.
Now, RJ, obviously he would always on Twitter, he would always say, "Fuck Hulk Hogan." That was all work, right? I'm pretty sure that was all like
Heels
kayfabe.
heels
Like,
I think so. I was on Instagram today, and Rhea Ripley had posted something about like her leg workout, and then one of the other wrestlers, I don't know who she is. I think she's the Puerto Rican.
Zelina Vega.
Probably her.
LWO.
She put under there. She was like, something about her head being big and her fucking stick legs or some shit. And I was like, damn, they just go hard like that on social media.
Yeah, trying to keep kayfabe alive, baby. I mean, if anything, social media is probably a great aspect to utilize kayfabe to try to, work it into.
You got to explain what the fuck
we do have
this
to.
is.
Okay, so for you non-wrestling nerds,
I'll let you break it down, brother.
Kayfabe is what we refer to. That's like when you're pretending, when you're in character, when you're acting as if it's real. Kayfabe basically means in character, in with the storyline. And then some other terms you may hear us use are heel and babyface. Heel's the bad guy, babyface is the good guy.
I think everybody knows that one. I never heard babyface before.
Yeah,
it's the quote unquote good guy, the baby face.
No, I get it now, but I've only heard heel before.
Yeah, but with kayfabe, because kayfabe again.
Stop calling it that.
That's what it's called.
It's a funny
That's
little
what it's
word.
called. It's called
It's a
kayfabe.
funny little word.
No, but
I think the last letter is wrong.
well, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Shut up, you fucking weirdo. I hate the show. I hate life itself.
Oh boy.
No, but it basically means you're in character when you're not on TV too. So if like Jared, you were a professional wrestler, Ronan Jackson, was a professional wrestler.
First of all,
Jackson
no.
coming for the world heavyweight
Ronan
title.
Jackson is a fucking guy from the old West. He is not a fucking pro wrestler. I would have to have a different character for that.
Regardless, the idea still applies. But you know, in on TV, you're this big, mean, macho motherfucker that nobody fucks with. So when you get to the airport, traveling to the next city for your kids, come up to you for autographs. Hey, Mr. Jackson, I love you. Fuck you, little man.
Not that
I
extreme,
understand.
man.
Yeah, that was like wow.
That was a little.
was-
it's not the attitude.
That was
era,
super
sir.
wild.
Yeah, I mean, but it's like that. So keeping kayfabe alive is always good in the spirit of wrestling. It's called kayfabe. It's a word. I didn't create it. It's just what it is. It is what it is.
Well, the funny thing is that, social media, it breaks kayfabe in a lot of ways because you'll see people post out of character. They'll post pictures like with their supposed arch rival and stuff. But yes, if they use it right, like Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey used it really well during their rivalry, where if you talk shit to each other in character on social media, it's a really I to help a wrestling feud.
Yeah, I think that's what I was saying. He added on to it. I think it all depends. Probably that's why they probably had different accounts. They probably have one for their character.
No, that's the problem. It's just one account, so it's like one day you might see somebody post, in kayfabe, and then the next day they're just posting as themselves, and it's like that. Your idea is better. That would make it more consistent. If it's like, hey, I got my personal account and I got but WWE they want to control everybody's social media, so it's it's all got to be under at Becky Lynch WWE and whatever.
UFC's like that too.
And now they're owned by the same company. So
I forgot about that.
yeah,
Vincent Kennedy, but man, damn it.
That's gonna be
UFC Mania.
Maybe now Brock Lesnar can just go back and forth.
Hey, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
I
think he's done with MMA though.
I think so too. Yeah.
Well, he might be done with wrestling too. I would think for the foreseeable
That
future.
dude's been competing fucking a long time.
Well, I will say this about Brock Lesnar. When he initially became big on the scene way back in the early 2000s, I've always loved Brock Lesnar. The one thing I've always hated, I'm going to hate it forever, is when he beat Taker at Mania. Never, just awfulness.
You talked about it on here.
Yeah,
Ad nauseum.
Yeah, ad nauseum, because it's a nauseous thing to watch.
I appreciate it now. I like it. It was a great, shocking moment.
It is the most shocking moment in professional wrestling history. I don't care what anybody says.
It's between that. I would still go with Hulk Hogan's heel turn.
Okay, that's definitely up. It's
but
one of those
the
two.
Undertaker losing would be number 2 for sure.
Yeah, that's just. I never thought it was going to happen ever. It shouldn't have happened.
Yeah,
but
and I felt like you when it happened. I was mad, but now looking back, I love it. I love to rewatch it, and they show the people in the crowd that are like, "Oh my god!" Like, you hear like fucking 90,000 people just gasp at once. They're like,
yeah, it was awful. I didn't eat right for 2 days.
Right.
2 days.
I was just in bed, crawled up in a ball, like like I normally do, but
just reliving it in my head. It's just awful. Great Scott! It's just horrible. Just saying. But enough about me and my professional wrestling woes. I mean, whoa. Just make sure that you check us out every Saturday live around 6 p.m.-ish, live on Twitch, anywhere you get your podcasts, Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube for the visual on Mondays at 9 a.m. And you know what I wanted to talk about last week because it's getting really popular? I saw you post something, Jared. I saw somebody else post something. I saw you comment, and then I was like, you know what? This is a great idea. There's a guy that's been going around selling tickets for a comedy show recently by the name of Matt Rife. I believe that's how his name is pronounced.
Yep.
And before this little craze kind of went around, I would say the weeks leading up to it, I would find some of his stuff just scrolling through Facebook. And I was like, oh, let me check this guy out. I was like, oh, it's kind of funny. Not too bad. But overnight, for some reason, this guy became a sensation, and maybe I wasn't hip to it. But I saw something that you had posted, and our good friend, who will not be named on this show, he had posted something, and he had made a comment. And he said, hey, I don't understand why everybody's going so crazy over this guy. He's been doing it for years. Now you guys want to support him. Yeah. Okay? And then, lo and behold, like a clock turns, like sand falls through an hourglass. Jared was there to respond. He said, you know what?
Because I had been seeing, keep going. I had been seeing people. That was not the first post that I saw about this situation.
Yeah. Jared and I actually talked about this last week, going to the game that got never played.
Yeah, but it's gonna get. What were you saying?
But I understood what you were saying, where you were coming from, because apparently this guy, just reading from the comments, has been doing this for a very, very long time. Yeah. Okay. And now all of a sudden, because people were like, "Oh, hey, he's coming to town," and then they're complaining about ticket prices.
Well, that's the thing. They're complaining about ticket prices being so high and selling out quick because they've never heard of them.
They're not really complaining. Then
no, there's people complaining about how the prices were expensive.
I have seen that.
If they've never heard of them, why do they care? They're not going to buy a ticket. Why are they complaining? That's more just
because
like talking shit.
Because now they're fans. They're just now becoming fans.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I've never heard of him at all. Like I've never seen him. I don't know what his jokes are.
Well, here's the thing with social media. He's been doing it for a while. He has a couple things going for him, and I'm not taking away. I haven't heard his actual material. I've only seen what he's posted on social media, which he's very good at. He posts a lot of crowd work clips, and he's always posting them. So that's why, like, the kind of seemingly overnight success thing has happened, because people are now seeing it throughout, like, TikTok and everywhere, pretty much. But he's got a couple things going for him, and I know Shawn's going to make a fucking joke about me saying it like this, but he's hot.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You were going to say that.
Now I really want to see him.
My balls are sweating,
baby.
We can pull him up.
Yeah, let's look at this hottie.
So, and like, if you look in the crowds of like any of his clips when they show the audience members, they're all blonde hair, blue eyed, white women.
Oh, I thought it'd be gay black dudes like you, but
anyway. And they're all like college age or whatever. The point is, I knew you were going to take that shit the wrong way.
You just called a dude hot. What did you think was going to happen? Have you seen this show before?
Fucking
The Mad Scientist?
Idiot. I was talking about from the perspective of the people who are trying to buy these tickets. It's not even on you.
It's not?
No.
Can you put it on me?
Oh my God! Let me pull this fucking guy up so you.
Well, I did see one of our friends commenting on this post. I saw it too, and she was basically saying like, yeah, he's all these chicks are all about him because he's good looking and.
Oh. Yeah, he's pretty hot. Well,
All right.
He's a pretty hot.
He's
dude,
a little
man.
dreamy. He's a
Yeah.
little dreamy.
Why the fuck can't he look like
All
that?
right, can we get some tickets? I want to go see this guy.
I don't.
Oh man, I know what I'm googling when I get home.
Yeah, there you go. Oh my God!
Christ.
Yeah, what is this? What we got to do to be successful? Look like Matt Rife?
Yeah.
Boy, Matt Wright, more like
Well,
it.
folks,
Oh yeah, he was on Wild and Out too.
the duration of this podcast
Oh,
for the next several
okay.
years will still continue
I used
from
to watch
the
that.
basement. Ah man, I just get him off there. I can't stop looking at him.
I'd like to
I
get him
can't-
off.
Yeah. Oh Jesus, stop, man.
But anyway, he's been doing his rounds with I think he's got a special on YouTube as well. But he's been doing his rounds and all the podcasts and everything. So
like, how much are his tickets?
I don't know. I didn't look.
I'm sure they ain't like fucking Taylor Swift tickets.
No, I didn't.
That's crazy.
I
that
didn't
shit's
look.
insane.
I didn't look because I didn't care because I'm not going to go see him.
Right. I just looked out of curiosity at Taylor Swift tickets the other day.
They're like 400.
It's like fucking Super Bowl tickets. Like you're talking minimum, like depending on the city.
You know, Beyonce's
somewhere
that
from
much
like
too, right?
1,500 to 2,000 minimum.
Yeah,
for-
Beyonce is that much.
I
too.
believe it. Yeah,
And that's probably-
there's probably at least another artist out there that can command the same.
Adele
Adele, sure. Like, why is it all these solo female singers?
because it's popular. There's more women in the world than the men.
We're fucked.
But somehow the odds still don't work in our favor.
Huh?
You know.
Oh, no, your favor.
Oh, okay. Oh, because you're just rolling in it, sir.
I'm not trying either.
I don't try for anything. I just do. And so that's my advice to all of you out there.
Look, I have a semi bit that I'm working on. It's like I'm still waiting for this comedy thing to pay off in pussy.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Jared's got the right idea, folks. That way I can be his forever wingman. And that is happening right now.
I
You
call
heard it.
second wingman.
All right, high five. Second
Yeah.
wingman. Yeah. Jared, get famous so we can get laid.
RJ's got shotgun. I got backseat.
I'm gonna be the one that. What?
Hey, I'm his opening act. All right, remember.
We're
Yeah.
the opening act. We're like a tag team.
We still need you.
There
To
we
High
go.
five.
Yes.
All right.
if this ever pops off to be big enough, we could start doing like live
Shows, live podcasts.
Dude,
yeah.
Bad Friends. They're doing Bad Friends live. Anybody want to go to Baltimore?
Oh, Baltimore. Oh.
Yeah, no, that's the only. They're not.
I
Coming,
would have gone to DC, but
They're not coming to DC. They're doing. They might add some more in the fall, but they're doing. They already did Norfolk, and then they're doing Baltimore. But if they do DC, there's a lot of people are going to that new place in Tyson's now. There's a Capital One
the
Theater or something.
Capital One Center,
Yeah.
whatever it's
Like
called.
Mark Norman's coming. He's gonna be there. Tony Hinchcliffe is gonna be there. And a couple. Somebody else I just saw. Taylor Tomlinson. She's.
Is this like a theater down in Tyson's?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's a new one.
Okay. This is my first time hearing of it.
Yeah,
How new is it? Just by
like,
curiosity.
New. Like
New.
they just started.
New World
fucking,
Order.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. They still want you to take your chain off.
I'm not taking my chain.
What
off.
if I do it like Andre or like Hulk, fucking Andre with Hulk,
Yeah.
and then you're like, yes.
I don't think that's gonna break. That's fucking like steel or some shit.
This is Onyx.
Hulk Hogan could break it. So
it's
could
not
Andre
real.
the Giant.
Onyx is a stone, bruh.
It doesn't matter. It's still real to me. I like my chain.
That's not made out. It's not made out of onyx.
Well, the person that gave it to me
Slam,
said it was made of
slam,
onyx.
There's no fucking way that's made out of onyx.
It's probably not, but I believed him, and he's a great man. Make your next move.
All right,
Your
true
best
story.
move.
You don't even do that.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know how.
He
else
doesn't
to-
even listen to this show anymore. So.
I was today years old.
He
when I
doesn't even
learned
call me anymore.
Onyx
so he
is
doesn't
something
exist.
besides a rap group.
We should call him.
No, we shouldn't.
We should call him one day.
Well, maybe one day. I don't feel like setting it up. Right?
Yeah, no, that's fine. That would be the best person to call, or one of the best people to call.
Or Ghostbusters.
What were you saying?
Just say, I honestly, I didn't know Onyx was a thing besides the rap group until right now.
Are you serious?
All right, now you really make me look dumb, Jared.
No, I'm not making you look dumb. I'm asking you a question.
Well, he's
Maybe I heard it and forgot it, but I swear you just said that was Onyx. All I could think was Slam.
Onyx is a stone. It's a black stone. It's probably onyx because of the color.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's probably not made of real onyx. You know.
This is so mind blowing. I just lost my headset for a second.
Yeah, there you go. You know, that kind of thing.
Literally mind blown.
Dude, I mean, nothing like a good mind fuck, dude.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
It definitely
Or a
does.
good skull fuck.
What the fuck?
The glass. It's a skull.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. What kind of dirty mind you got over there,
Yeah.
Jared?
I don't know. You're the one drinking a certain beard that everybody can see right now.
What? No, I'm not. What? Fuck, no.
Dude, that's what I was saying.
I am.
He's telling me to go put this in my fridge. What if somebody important came into my house?
Okay,
Like,
let's
Yeah.
be real.
yeah, no, but seriously,
I am
somebody came in
cisgender,
and they were like,
okay,
we're about
if
to give
that's
this guy a $500,000 raise. Hey, sir, would you like a drink? And then I open my fridge and they see that
It's
they're
a
going to be
fucking
like,
Bud Light.
Why would they come here to give you a raise?
I don't know, because I'm like the royal highness of the world.
They're
sir.
having a ceremony. Right?
Yeah.
They're bringing a cake.
You better not have Bud Light in there.
Yep, that's a
Yeah,
deal breaker.
and then I open it up. It's like you got that big, American steak. You got all this. You got your taters. You're this. You're this. You're this. And it's like, what do you got to drink?
Why do you have why do you have taters in the refrigerator?
I don't have taters in the refrigerator.
You just said.
No, I'm just saying, like, say somebody comes
Oh,
over.
they brought the taters.
So you walk into here since it is Father's Day weekend.
Now I want some
folks,
taters.
It's Father's Day weekend. Shout out to all the dads out there
And the taters.
and taters. But imagine it's Father's Day weekend. If for some reason your wife is throwing you a cookout, all your boys can come over, hang out, and then I show up and I'm thinking, oh man, I got to bring something good. I gotta bring something good. And then I walk into the house. Everybody's eating the most manliest thing. They're eating steak with the blood just dripping off their face with their taters. And all
Okay,
of a sudden,
you're done over here.
No, I'm not done. No, I'm not done. And then it's like, here, oh my God, this guy must be drinking a fifth of whiskey. And then all of a sudden I open his fridge, boom, Bud Light. All your man points go out the
First
door.
of all, you're assuming people think you're that much of a man.
First of all, that's me. You mean man. Shame on
I
you.
just love, I've been over here trying to conceal the Bud Light the whole time. And
No, you haven't. You've been showing it the whole time. Anyway, hold on.
I put it where you told me.
Wait a minute. You did, but no, it needs to be. You had the one more in the frame because you were holding it over there.
Fine, it's too late. I'm a transvestite. I like Bud Light, all right?
All right.
It's
Anyway, anyway, let's move on. Fucking from that.
I'm just saying it. People are
Is
going
what
to judge you.
is what the cringiest thing he's ever done? Like what? Wear this damn necklace?
Or drink Bud Light.
He wears that shit in public, and yeah, I have to watch him every time.
I'd say it's not even top 10 cringe thing RJ's ever done. So.
What? My necklace is cringe?
That's what they're saying.
I like my necklace.
He wears it sometimes with a wife beater only.
Ooh,
And
nice.
just wear, and
Kid
then walks
Rock
around,
style.
Yeah.
and still has the gold watch on it to match it.
Exactly.
Matching is a term I'm losing loosely right now.
First of all,
You're
sir, I
losing
don't
use.
own many things. I just like to look nice, and I look very handsome. My mom told me this morning. So thank you guys. Mm-hmm. Fuck you guys. I like my chain. And
Oh yeah, you look real handsome with your nice, fucking crispy shirt, polo shirt here,
it's nice. It's
and your
it's-
fucking
it's silky.
basketball shorts.
Crispy. Hey, what's wrong with basketball shorts?
It doesn't go together.
I'm
All right.
I'm not wearing
Baseball
any pants.
jersey goes with basketball shorts.
I just didn't feel like putting
No, it
pants
doesn't.
on. There's no.
What am I going to wear? Baseball pants?
No, fucking jeans, motherfucker.
I don't like jeans.
Jeans are.
Or fucking wear some khakis or something.
You should know me well enough by now. There's only two things I wear on my bottom half.
Nothing, and what's the other
shorts
one?
I knew nothing was going to be one of them.
Basketball shorts or dress pants.
Hey, for anybody who hasn't seen the episode where Shawn has his shirt off.
Oh, there's that one. Yeah.
That was a thing. At
Go
one
back.
point in
It's
time.
on YouTube.
Yeah,
Go back
I
and
did
look at
start with a Red Sox jersey, but yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
it. No, I thought you had.
because we came from the game. Remember was that day?
Yeah, but it wasn't a Red Sox game.
Yeah, it was red. We went to the Red Sox Nationals game.
Was I that drunk that I don't remember? it?
I guess
I
so.
mean, typically when we go to baseball games, we get pretty hammered.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I didn't get that hammer yesterday.
Did you guys have fun though?
Oh, we definitely did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. I
My
saw
job
the pictures.
paid. My job paid for those, so we didn't. The only thing we had to pay was fucking $80 for 3 beers.
Yeah, I know. It's so bad. It's the worst, man.
At least next week we got Diamond Club, baby.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for that.
Oh
shit.
yeah. Here, I want you to guys have. What day are you guys going? Wednesday,
Thursday.
Thursday. Oh, nice. Right,
Yeah.
but right before Friday, leading into the weekend. That's
Yep.
a good day to
And
go.
then
What's the
to.
date?
Friday
It's a
night,
day
I'm
game,
going
too.
to Orlando.
Oh, and it's a day game. Oh, you guys are gonna get fucked up.
Oh shit, Al is in the fucking building talking shit.
Jared, hit me with some of that.
Some of that.
I'm not gonna pass it across the room.
We are gonna pass the buck around the room, not
Yeah.
across it. Yeah, there's a difference.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Let me go through these messages real quick.
Mensajes.
I like my chain.
But not on the outside of a golf shirt? No, this is the first time. This is the first time I've ever seen him wear a golf shirt. So,
because I'm actually a very good golfer.
okay, now you're fucking lying through your goddamn teeth. I've seen you fucking try to swing a golf club before at Topgolf.
I've never swung a club in my life. The ball moves at its own will when I get close to it.
Oh, God.
He uses the force.
Yeah. Use my own balls.
Whoa, now. Jim.
It's a real hole-in-one.
That's funny. Apparently, you're the type of guy that would accidentally load one of the podcasts up to Pornhub instead of YouTube.
You know what's crazy? We'd probably get a lot of views on it, too.
Oh, what, on Pornhub?
Yes. I bet you $10 if we uploaded the podcast to Pornhub, we'd get a shitload of views.
And why
you already got. You can put it under interracial,
dude.
Boom.
There you go. Okay, see. This is how we know that nothing is safe in this place. No, just because, dude, porn is one of the only, if not the most consumed thing on a regular basis by people. So I'm telling you, if we put our podcast on Pornhub, I'm sure it'd get a shitload of views.
That's assuming that it would even take it.
Have you guys ever read the comments on Pornhub and stuff? It is some alarming shit, bro.
First of
It's
all,
hilarious.
it's
hilarious.
Sometimes it's pretty funny.
I'm never there long enough.
Well, I mean, you got to get the job done somehow, folks. And, once it's over, it's over. You can call it a day, clock out, and, clock in at another time. Just saying.
I read one time where somebody started a joke. I can't remember why. Maybe it was something related to the story of this video or whatever. But somehow the joke became like algebra homework, and then before you know it, people are literally solving like algebra equations in the comments.
That's how I know. That's how I know that our people would watch our podcast,
right?
Because of the comment section. Dude, there was a comment one time that was like, yo, I'm trying to build this in Minecraft, and then somebody below it, no bullshit. Somebody below was like, yeah, use this material.
Okay, first of all,
while you're watching somebody get railed. It's true.
I need to understand. I need to understand first.
Pull up Pornhub.
Hold
Jared.
up, no. I need to understand why the fuck you two motherfuckers have been reading comments on Pornhub.
While you're waiting for the ad before the video, you got to do something where you got your putt in your hand.
It's like the paper, dude. It's like an article in a news magazine.
Yeah.
It's just like an updated version of Playboy, only digital.
It's like reading the back of a cereal box while you're eating it. You know, like just sitting there with my junk in my hand. What else am I going to do?
Yeah, you got to read.
Yeah.
The fuck?
I want to be at least educational while I watch pornography.
Exactly. You got to be safe out here.
Somebody uploaded an algorithm course to Pornhub and made $500,000 in 2 years.
Okay, see, that's what we need to do.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Dude, we're putting this podcast on Pornhub.
Yeah.
Nope.
And then I can tell people watch me on Pornhub.
I'm setting that note right now to check out whether we can put it on there and see what happens.
So as Jared pulls up pornography,
no,
folks,
I'm not pulling up pornography. I'm putting
Jared
the note
pulls up
down.
the porn. RJ, can you give me some Coke?
All right, enough with the porn. Jeez.
Nah, cherry Coke,
Yeah,
folks.
yeah, not the cocaine.
Yeah.
That's for later, off the air.
Yeah, no. Well, no, not this guy.
Not for the kids. We're just joking, by the way.
I don't tell kids to do drugs.
Kids don't have access to this.
But we are banned in a high school somewhere, so that's pretty cool. Or middle
school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I mean that's a pretty cool merit.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I found out, I was like, yes, finally.
Right.
We're so offensive.
What I've always worked my fucking life for.
Is to not be allowed within 400 feet of a school.
Dude, you know what Jared is? Jared is like the Hank Hill of podcasts and comedy.
Don't do that.
He's
When I see Jared, I always think Hank Hill.
Yeah, exactly. Like what?
I'm just telling you. I mean, you're just like you
Damn it,
getting
RJ.
Yeah, but you getting us getting banned from middle school. You're probably over there like, oh, that's really American, and I could just see you doing that because it is. It is. There's nothing more American than being banned from something that's apparently American. I mean, there's nothing else.
Well, it's supposed to be. There's this thing in this country that is called freedom of speech.
Woo, folks, you hear that?
So that I like to see the boundaries of how far people will not allow people to freely express themselves.
Is freedom of speech a thing anymore? I'm starting to wonder.
Nah, it's hard, man.
It is. You just got to be willing to take the consequences of certain things.
Like,
of whatever you say.
It would be a lot easier to do this show like 10 years ago. And Jared, I feel bad for you because it'd be a lot easier to do stand-up comedy like 10, 15.
I think it.
Not that you're out there doing some controversial material, but I'm just saying these days it's like things that you would never think are controversial. And I always feel like stand-up should be like a safe haven. Like, the whole point is to make fun of stuff. Like, I mean, there's, you could go to a show where they're going to make fun of the people in the crowd. Like, and so don't go to stand up and get butthurt. Like, that's just.
Well, you're kind of preaching to the choir right now.
Of course.
But
preaching to America.
Did I tell you?
Preach.
Have you heard the story about me cussing out that old man at one of the comedy shows?
You told me a little bit, but then you were like, "Oh, I'm sick of telling the story."
Yeah, because I've told it. Well, I told it on here.
This is my 4th time here. No,
I'm not going to tell it again. If you want to see it,
which episode is it on?
Probably 4 episodes back.
All right, I'll find it.
Yeah, we'll find it.
But anyway,
make sure you like the show while you're down there.
No, I just
Jared was telling me I always forget to like it. I always watch it, even if I don't actually watch it. I click on it to give you the view. Yeah, but I was like, sometimes I forget to like it.
Gotta like it.
I comment
when
I do actually watch it. I usually comment.
And I wanted to say, because I gave you a shout out last week, thank you very much for being our emotional support system to the comment people that are just degrading us.
Oh yeah, that was the one guy said, "Oh, RJ sounds like a guy that's never played video games." I'm like,
oh yeah. Well, again, this is so those people can say whatever the fuck they want and freaking comments. And we're not supposed to, because we're putting ourselves out there, we're not supposed to get offended. But if we say something to offend somebody, like if I said something to one of those commenters,
right,
your mom's fat,
and oh my God, how dare you? Like, nah, dog, you can't come in here and talk shit and then not expect the reverse to happen. Same thing with hecklers. Those are basically hecklers. When you comment some negative shit on a YouTube video, you're heckling. Period.
You got little nuts.
So if I decide to come back, which I just don't have the time or the energy to fucking waste on these people who will never do 186 episodes of a fucking podcast every fucking week for the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, you goddamn right.
Then they can go fucking, like I told that old man, suck a dick, old man.
Suck a dick, you old farts.
Yeah.
Can you even get it up anymore?
Well, yeah, Jared was like, he's like, I don't want to look at these comments. You know, I was like, oh, I'll look at it. And then he was like, all right, you clap back at him. Like, and yeah, the first one, the one about you playing video games, I gave a nice little response. Then there was one where I was drunk at this point, and it was somebody, the guy said, like, somebody just broke into a studio and started recording. I was like, buy your own studio, bitch.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, Jared, this. He's spent a lot of money on this shit. Like,
not as much as.
Well, we didn't break into a fucking studio, okay?
Plus,
this is RJ's house.
Plus,
okay? He owns this shit.
Plus, everything got written off through taxes and shit. So
we
got some of that money back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing more American than giving your hard-earned money back to the people that you work
or
for.
Building a business from the ground up.
Yeah, there's nothing like it, folks. So if you're out there and you're being an internet heckler /hater / little,
we're not talking about anybody in the chat. Y'all are here.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Almost
Thank
every
you.
week. So
this was on a short on YouTube.
Yeah, this was a YouTube short that, and check us out on YouTube for those. Even if you don't watch the entirety of the show, we definitely have some shorts out there, some good ones.
Not basketball shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to just pay that one guy off because I didn't feel like dealing with him. He was like, because he said, I told you, he sent me some of them, like a couple were funny and I used those.
Yeah.
But the other ones were like, when we were talking about like serious shit, I was like, bro, this is a comedy podcast. I don't want to be having theories of John F. Kennedy getting assassinated. Like,
I also don't think the serious stuff works as well in the short format.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah.
Because that's like a long conversation.
And there's nothing wrong with insightfulness, folks. It's always good to be insightful. Always good to have an open mind, see different perspectives. But if you come on this show, we're gonna roast you.
We're gonna be very close-minded. All right?
You're getting roasted.
I get roasted all the fucking time.
The weekly RJ roast, also known as the Mad Scientist Lab.
Yeah, it just doesn't fail. Is it about my Onyx chain again?
It's about your chain and you vaping.
I vape. I've got my Onyx chain.
And there's no punchline. That is the punchline.
And luckily, I don't have a fucking man bun, or I'd be really up there.
I
Don't worry,
Wouldn't
RJ.
put it
I
past
stand
you.
with you.
I
I
would
stand
not
with you.
put a
Oh
fucking
my
man
God.
bun in.
Actually, I do have a bit that I have kind of been tweaking around with. It involves people who vape.
That's fine. Go ahead. Just roast me some more, please. I have been.
I don't
not
vape
roasting you,
I don't
I'm just-
vape tobacco, though. I'm just saying.
I don't care what you're vaping. It still looks weird when you're blowing clouds out of your fucking Toyota Prius.
Yeah. Well, I don't drive a Toyota
Yeah.
Prius.
Well,
Thank God.
thank
Nah,
God. Because then you would really be a punchline, a walking punchline.
I've actually seen
No, he'd
those
be a
on people-
driving punchline, actually.
no,
sir.
Sitting there trying
Yeah. It's all right. Don't worry. I've got my gold watch, my Onyx chain, my golf shirt. So when I go out and do a nice 18 set tomorrow morning.
I wanted the bump, 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 bump.
Well,
It'll come. He'll say something.
I'll say something. All right. I'll say something.
It is not just for him. It's for anyone.
Do you ever give it to yourself?
When I get
What?
home,
Do I give it to myself?
Yeah.
I think I'm sure I have.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Okay, you were saying?
Yeah. What?
well, I don't know. Well, I thought you guys were going to start some sort of
Oh.
odd conversation.
Start
that
a
I couldn't
revolution
be-
or
so
something
that
up
I
in
can
here.
Be a part of. You know,
I'm
but-
still thinking about that dreamy Chad Rife.
Yeah, dude. His name is Matt Rife.
Oh, I don't. He looks like a
You
Chad.
made his name-
He looks like a Chad.
made his
He
name
has a
whiter.
very Chad look.
I was gonna
too.
say you made his name whiter than it already was.
Yeah, Chad is
Dreamier.
Well, okay. What's the slang? Okay, I know what a Karen is. What the fuck is a Chad?
A Chad is like, I don't know, just some musclehead dude, like a douchebag, like a jock. Like, I guess it's. I would think, at least from the
It's
way
like a
I
blonde-haired white guy, all-American turd.
So like Matt Rife.
yeah,
Yeah,
but he's
it was
also
clearly-
apparently a douchebag. So,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Not Matt Rife, just Chad.
Yeah,
Oh.
Chad.
I'm
yeah,
sure
he's
Matt Rife is a wonderful person.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
Oh, yeah, I mean, I've seen interviews with him. He's
seems like a
seems
cool
cool.
dude. Yeah,
He
it
seems
seems like a
cool.
cool.
I'm
dude.
gonna message him on Instagram when I get home.
Do it. Tell him to listen to our podcast.
okay. Gotcha. Basically a douchebag, good-looking white guy bully. Okay.
Like me.
Hell yeah!
I think you forgot the good-looking part.
There you go. There we go. I like that.
Oh, there's a black version.
What's the black version?
Tyrone.
Tyrone.
I was gonna guess, but I didn't want to.
I never heard that one before.
I've never heard that either.
I mean, there's a guy, Tyrone. I'm gonna fuck your wife.
Dude, I mean,
Remember that guy was
Chappelle Show?
no, that wasn't Chappelle Show. It was a guy on
I remember Tyrone Bigsby the crack. Wait,
No.
Tyrone.
no, this guy. He was on social media. He had the do rag on all the time. He was big. He looked kind of like our buddy.
yeah, no, I
James.
know exactly who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
his name was Tyrone.
Actually, I went to school with two Tyrones, and they were two of the nicest people I've ever known. So
I knew a Tyrone. Didn't really get along with the guy.
I knew a Tyrone too.
I could tell you his last name too, but I'm not going to do it on the
Yeah,
show.
let's not. We don't do that here.
We
We don't do that here.
No, not at all. Not at all. Now, why would we out somebody who was just completely horrible to us?
And I feel free to say we. I think I've been on this show enough to say we.
Yeah, we
It's
is
been a
good.
long time, but
Yeah, see,
this is like my 10th or 12th appearance or something. Like
Yeah, you're like bicentennial,
see,
man.
I'm not gonna.
at this point, I'm
I'll
like
allow it,
competing
but-
with Greg. Like
Yeah, he said, he would end his thing. He was like, I'm Tyrone, and this Harry Potter looking motherfucker, I'm about to fuck his wife, long dick style. You don't remember that guy?
I remember that guy.
long dick style sounds familiar. No.
Bro, you cannot miss him. He had he was big buff black dude. He had fucking do.
I never miss a big bluff back.
I know you don't.
Oh my god!
But I'm the one who thinks Matt Rife is hot. Anyway,
No, we all
I'm
do.
just here, folks.
We all do.
Slowly fading into obscurity.
he had the do rag,
Yeah.
and he would
Okay.
he would go around. He would smack people's cigarettes out of their mouths.
What
or
was
out of
this
their hand.
on?
It was on his social media.
I'm pretty sure I have seen one of these.
You had to.
Yeah, you had to.
He was all over the
I
place.
think the one you just quoted,
yeah, that's what he did the same thing every time.
Because I'm normally not a big YouTube video guy, but there have been some over the years.
Not
like-
YouTube. This was
Okay.
this was Instagram, TikTok.
Okay.
What was the one?
Like there used to be this guy Tube Steak. He was pretty funny.
sure he was.
Dude, I remember watching Badland Chugs. Have you ever seen Badland Chugs?
No.
It's the guy that drinks.
Oh, he just drinks anything?
Yeah, he'll like.
That wasn't even that long ago.
No, but I don't know. I guess you guys talking about it just made me think of
like
this guy.
2 years ago.
But yeah, he had that big glass boot that he would just chug soda out of.
Yeah, there was a couple of people that did that.
That's so unhealthy.
Has anybody ever seen? All right, so I can only say half of the name of this series of videos, but they took the old Ninja Turtles movies and dubbed them over.
Oh yeah, I saw those.
Yes.
I used to love those.
Yes,
They did it with NBA games, like players on the sideline.
Okay, yeah,
they would dub over that too.
Those
I
are
forgot
pretty
the name of the. I've seen some recent stuff. He fell off after a while. I forget. It was an explanation of why he was gone or whatever. But yeah, I remember those.
I remember them as well.
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
yeah, it was.
I like to LOL. I like to move it. I like to move it.
Okay. All right. We're at 125.
And 125, but that's not 186, folks. Yes, 186 episodes of this year Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
Did you figure out what we're doing for 200?
Oh, dude, I have the best idea.
How about let me know so we can fucking.
That's a lot of weeks away, though.
It's not that many weeks.
It's 6 months. 24 weeks, 6 months.
14 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck.
Damn.
I was
Mr.
thinking 176.
Math is not your strong suit.
I was still
It's okay.
thinking about Matt Rife, okay? Screw you. I was thinking about Matt Rife.
Don't blame it on me.
Blame it on fucking Matt Rife. Anyway.
I just blew your guys' mind today. You thought I was joking.
What, when you said he was hot?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a pretty hot guy. So before
Welcome to the Gay Scientist Lab.
yeah,
Okay. No, don't do that.
we drink Bud Light.
Yeah,
so,
we are. Well, me.
Yeah. So
Make sure that was a fucking Mark Norman fucking thing you just did. He was like, no, you. Comedy.
yeah, but regardless, folks,
But
186 episodes of this podcast. I think that's pretty outstanding.
fucking right.
Stupendous. It's incredible. It makes you want to just hug a stranger. Hug a stranger later
Yeah,
today, folks.
and then run.
Yeah, and make sure they're not, one, in an alley, or two, looking like their hands are down their pants because you don't know what they're doing. So make sure you check us out every Saturday live around 6 p.m.ish, live on Twitch, anywhere you get your podcasts, Apple Music, Spotify, and all that other good stuff out there. And Mondays for the visual on YouTube. As always, folks, it is
And did you say the audio?
Yeah, the audio. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
anywhere you get your yeah. Listen to us, please.
And watch us.
Watch us.
We're not. We can't tell you what we're gonna do. It's a surprise. Oh, it's Sunday at 1:48 a.m. Oh, well, have a good night.
Yeah, we'll sleep well.
So 14 weeks is 3.5 months.
There you go.
All right. So, but don't worry. I have a.
Still a long time.
But if there's any logistics that are required or any pre-planning that needs to be done, we need to know now so we can start doing it.
I want to be here. I'm putting that out
Let
now.
me produce the show, and you just fucking sit there and talk, okay?
Yeah. Okay. So we're talking.
I like it. I like it.
And the best part about talking, folks, is when I say thank you for always watching. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, review, and as always, be safe. We will see you guys next week. Shawn, thank you for coming over again.
Thank
and
you
hanging
for
out.
having me, guys.
Always. We will see you guys next week, where I will tell you more about my barbarian build, and I will wear my onyx chain nude. Until next week, bye-bye.
Yeah, Matt Rife.
It's at where he's a pretty hot guy, dude.
I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The Merit Scientist Lab. The Merit Scientist Lab. The Merit Scientist Lab. The Merit Scientist Lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The Merit Scientist